everyone. My name is Andy Diedrich, and welcome into our pregame interview presented by Recruitlings. We're back at Seven Bridges Ice Arena for Game 1 of the 2025 Kennedy Cup Finals. Two of the CCHL's best going toe-to-toe today. It's the number 2 St. Ignatius Wolfpack against the 1-seeded Benet Academy Red Wings. We have both coaches standing by for an interview, so let's get right into it. Standing next to me, the man at the helm for the Wolfpack, St. Ignatius coach Spencer Montgomery. Coach, we'll do a quick season review. Fantastic regular season, 14-4 in league play. Numerous all-staters on both sides of what you have putting out on the ice there. What can you say about the regular season and how it's propelled you this far?
Yeah, we play in 2 leagues, the SHL and the Catholic League, so some of it is managing getting to the postseason and staying healthy and managing that schedule. This will be, I think, game 66 for us, so that's a big part of it. But, one thing about the Catholic League is the history. This is the 61st year. It means a lot. You've got Kennedy Cup champions like Chris Chelios and other guys, and simply this trophy means a lot to our group and our program, but the Chicago community in general.
Yeah, and talking about specifically the Kennedy Cup playoffs so far, 4-1 in your 5 games so far, cruised by in the first couple rounds. What have you liked out of your team that you want to bring into this round against Benet?
Yeah, our game's predicated on our forecheck. We want to get sticks on pucks and be kind of menacing in our offensive zone, and then sound defensively, blocking shots, getting in lanes. Playoff hockey gets tight, so you have to be willing to sacrifice and do the little things to get the job done.
And talking about those little things, it's going to take a lot of them to get it done today. The Benet Academy Red Wings, a bit of thorn in your side in the regular season. 2 close games in the regular season that you guys almost pulled out, though. What's it going to take to beat them in a 3-game series?
Yeah, we respect their game. They almost had a perfect regular season. They've had an outstanding year. They're headed to the state Final Four, so we're going to respect their game and be prepared. That being said, we have the last 3 Kennedy Cups, so we're not going to go down without a fight.
Yeah, and Coach, I was just about to get to that. You are the architect of this program, really building it from the ground up to winning 3 straight Kennedy Cups, searching for your 4th. If anybody knows how to win in the playoffs, I would say it's you and the St. Ignatius Wolfpack. So simply put, what's it going to take to go out there and win some playoff hockey?
Yeah, I like that. Real wolves like to hunt, so we like this time of year. So it's an opportunity to get in there and compete and battle, and that's what we're going to do.
Head Coach Spencer Montgomery, thank you so much for your time and best of luck today. I'll give you a handshake. I was switching the hands there. Sorry. We'll go ahead and bring in Benet coach, Mr. Andrew Schlie, familiar face to many of the Benet viewers out there. Coach Schlie, how's it going?
It's all right. Yeah, a little bit of nerves going, but yeah, good.
Yeah, I'd imagine there's a lot on the mind, especially we talk about, it's our first time talking since that state playoff game against Glenbrook North. I mean, we talk about all these different overtime games. That one's probably by far the craziest, the double overtime game-winning goal. With all the overtime games you played, I mean, what does that say about your team that they're fighting to the end no matter how long the game takes?
Well, I think it says a lot about our program philosophy and our consistency as players. We're not going to get too high. We're not going to get too low. We may fall behind. We may have a lead, but consistency matters, and we're going to keep going.
Looking ahead to the opponent today in the St. Ignatius Wolfpack, the 2 seed in the CCHL just under you guys, but looking at them as a program, what they've been able to do in terms of how fast they built up this program to be an elite one in the CCHL, what can you say about the Wolfpack and what they're going to put out there on the ice?
Well, they're the standard, right? I mean, they've won the Kennedy Cup the last 3 years. They've gone farther in state than Benet has for sure, as well as other Catholic League teams. They're the standard, and quite frankly, they're the favorite. If you have the cup, it's yours to lose. And so we are the underdog. We're challenging them. We're going to give it a good fight.
Is it nice knowing that you're going to start this championship series off at home, Game 1, Seven Bridges Ice Arena, with all the Benet Red Wing fans in attendance?
I love having the fans, and so do the players. So, yeah, it's always good to play at home. We have a good thing going here.
And we'll finish up, because I know, big game today, of course. And you've played before. Your son plays on the team. This is just a very deep team that you have grown with, have just done everything with. What are you saying in that locker room to kind of give them that extra edge to go out there and finish the job that they started with this season?
Well, I mean, this is their goal. Their goal is to win at a Kennedy Cup. Their goal is to get to the United Center. This is step 1. And so this is probably the most important thing to anyone who plays in the Catholic League. Winning a Kennedy Cup championship, it's the oldest trophy in hockey in Illinois. It predates all of these state championships. It predates any other league in this entire state. It's the one that matters the most. And I don't think I have to say much in order for them to come out and give it a good show.
You're a wordsmith, Coach Schlie. Thank you so much for your time. Stay tuned, folks. Our pregame show is coming up right after this.
Alex Dentice, Jr., winger, class of 2026.
Alex Karras, Jr., defenseman, class of 2026.
Ava Christensen, Senior, goalie, class of 2025.
Ben Ciesla, Senior, goalie, class of 2025.
Cade Rosenthal, Senior, defenseman, class of 2025.
Carson Stone, junior, winger, class of 2026.
Danny Quinlan, senior, winger, class of 2025.
Davin Frasco, senior, defenseman, class of 2025.
Evan Petratos, senior, winger, class of 2025.
Hudson Hollweck, senior, center, class of 2025.
Hudson Schlie, senior, center, class of 2025.
Jimmy Cannon, senior, defenseman, class of 2025.
Joe Ihde, junior, center, class of 2026.
Joel Koehn, sophomore, goalie, class of 2027.
Luca DiCosola, senior, center, class of 2025. Luca Alpeter, junior, winger, class of 2026.
Michael O'Rourke, senior, defenseman, class of 2025.
Nico DiCosola, sophomore, defense, class of 2027.
Nikolas Hensel, junior, winger, class of 2026.
Owen Ryle, freshman, winger, class of 2028.
Tommy Dusek, senior, winger, class of 2025.
Tommy Rogowski, sophomore, defense, class of 2027.
Vinny Poro, senior, winger, class of 2025.
Coach Andrew Schlie, 15th season at Benet, 1990 St. Rita graduate.
Coach Drew Tierney, Benet 2003 grad, 17th year coaching for Benet Academy.
Michael Frado, this is my rookie year coaching, and I am a former alum under Andrew Schlie at AWF Renegades.
Josh McKay, goalie coach with the Benet Red Wings for over 10 years.
Brian's Garage Door Solutions. 25 years of expert residential and commercial garage door design, sales, and service, and almost 1,000 five-star Google reviews. Tate Enterprises. Design and remodeling for kitchens, basements, bathrooms, whole house, and home additions. Max Heads Custom Kick Drum Heads. Design online, upload, create, rock. If you're in a band, you need a Max Head.
Hi, my name is Brian Koehn. I am the president of Soccer 2000. We are a soccer specialty store located in Downers Grove. We specialize in servicing club uniforms and a personalized retail experience. Soccer 2000 has an exclusive team center that includes a wide variety of uniform kits to help your club choose the next kits that will make you guys look great on the field. Contact us at 630-241-9500 or find us online at soccer2000.com.
Did you know that you can advertise your business on our live streams? You sure can. Contact us about the numerous advertising opportunities we offer to local businesses during our sports live streams. Build brand awareness, engage customers, and support your local sports teams. Contact us for more information.
Welcome in, everybody, to our pregame show presented by Recruitlings. We have a great one for you today back at Seven Bridges Ice Arena. The Kennedy Cup Finals are here. Game one between the first seed Benet Academy Red Wings and the second seed St. Ignatius Wolfpack is just the puck's going to drop in just a couple minutes. So for those of you who've been paying attention all year long to the CCHL action, you know how good these two teams are. You know the type of hockey we're going to see today. But still, we owe it to these teams to try and give a tail of the tape to see how they got here. We will start with the visitors today, the St. Ignatius Wolfpack. They went 14-4 in the regular season of the CCHL. They also played in the SHL. So as Coach Spencer Montgomery said in his pregame introduction, they had quite a lot of games under their belt this year. So experience is the name of the game for the Wolfpack. They got here by defeating Marmion in 3 games in the first round, and then an easy sweep of Brother Rice in 2 games. Got them to the finals here to play in the finals of the Kennedy Cup. The state playoffs, they also made a run as well. They just fell in the quarterfinals last Saturday, so pretty solid finish there. And you know, with this being the only thing left in their schedule, they're going to be hungry to get it. So St. Ignatius Wolfpack 2 seed on to the first seed Benet Academy Red Wings. For those of you who've been with us all season long, you already know, but we'll go over it once again. 17-1 in the regular season of the CCHL. They were the first seed. They absolutely ran through the first 2 rounds. St. Rita in that first round of the Kennedy Cup, and Fenwick in the semifinals. And they got themselves here playing a home game in game 1 of these Kennedy Cup finals. So a bit more of comparisons here. These teams draw a lot of similarities. Senior-led groups with several All-Stars and All-Staters on both teams. So for St. Ignatius, 3 All-Staters in Jackson Steinloff, Austin Haynes, and Hutch Dunlay. That's impressive enough as it is. And when you factor in the rest of the All-Stars that they have, 5 All-Stars on top of those 3, Mike Holub and Brody Netsky, this is a talented team top to bottom. You look at Benet, some of the same things. 2 All-Staters in Hudson, Schlie, and Ben Ciesla, and then 4 All-Stars in total, so 2 more on top of that, in Luca DiCosola and Jimmy Cannon. So much talent on both ends, so when these 2 teams butt heads, you know it's going to be a good one. In the regular season, Benet came out with a season sweep. 2 close games, one at St. Ignatius Rink in an overtime win, and one right here at Seven Bridges, a 3-1 win, which involved all 3 Benet goals coming in that third period. All that being said, predictions, if your guess is as good as mine. Both these teams are extremely hungry for this one. St. Ignatius wants to make history. They have won the last 3 Kennedy Cups. This will make it their 4th, an unprecedented mark in the historic Chicago Catholic Hockey League if they were to pull it off. However, Bennett's going to try to cap off their historic regular season with a flawless run to their own Kennedy Cup, which would be their 5th in program history. With these 2 Titans go at it, who's going to win? I'm not really sure. I will draw a quote from Ohio State famous football coach Woody Hayes. He once mentioned that when a game goes like this, 2 Titans of the sport, it's the team that's going to come out and hit the hardest and the longest, the team that starts the fastest, and the team that's too darn smart to make mistakes, that's the team that's probably going to lift the trophy in the end. Stay tuned, folks. Puck's dropping at center ice in just a couple minutes.
Brian's Garage Door Solutions. 25 years of expert residential and commercial garage door design, sales, and service, and almost 1,000 5-star Google reviews. Tate Enterprises. Design and remodeling for kitchens, basements, bathrooms, whole house, and home additions. Max Heads Custom Kick Drum Heads. Design online, upload, create, rock. If you're in a band, you need a Max Head.
Hi, my name is Brian Koehn. I am the president of Soccer 2000. We are a soccer specialty store located in Downers Grove. We specialize in servicing club uniforms and a personalized retail experience. Soccer 2000 has an exclusive team center that includes a wide variety of uniform kits to help your club choose the next kits that will make you guys look great on the field. Contact us at 630-241-9500 or find us online at soccer2000.com.
Did you know that you can advertise your business on our live streams? You sure can. Contact us about the numerous advertising opportunities we offer to local businesses during our sports live streams. Build brand awareness, engage customers, and support your local sports teams. Contact us for more information. from Seven Bridges Ice Arena in Woodridge, Illinois, it's Benet Red Wings hockey versus St. Ignatius. Live stream brought to you by Recruitlings. Here we go! And now, your Benet Red Wings starting lineup. Joe Ihde, left winger. Tommy Dusek, right winger. Luca DiCosola, center. Alex Karras, left defenseman. Jimmy Cannon, right defenseman. Ben Ciesla, goalie.
Welcome into beautiful Seven Bridges Ice Arena in Woodridge, Illinois. We have a treat for you today, folks. The number 2 seed St. Ignatius Wolfpack goes against the number 1 seed Benet Academy Red Wings. It's game 1 of the coveted Kennedy Cup Finals. Both teams certainly in position to win this one. Start with the visiting St. Ignatius Wolfpack. They are coming off 3 straight Kennedy Cup titles, looking to make a clean sweep for some of the seniors on the team this year. Benet, however, at that 1 seed, almost went perfect in the regular season of the Chicago Catholic League. A 17-1 record and a perfect 4-0 in the playoffs to this point has brought us to this moment right here. You just met the Benet Academy starters. The starters for the St. Ignatius Wolfpack: left winger Brady Vasek, right winger Grayson Rizzuti, at center All-State Jackson Steinloff, his left defender also All-State Hutch Dunlay, his other defender Teddy Burke, and in goal the All-Star Brody Netsky. St. Ignatius Wolfpack, huddled up around their goal right there, are coached by head coach Spencer Montgomery. They're assisted by Jeff Rogers, Nick Ustaski, Oliver Frage, and Ian Tillett. You already met those Benet starters. The Benet Academy Red Wings are headed by head coach Andrew Schlie, assisted by Drew Tierney and Michael Frotto. Starting lineups away. Both teams looks like they're going to take their spots as we await our national anthem. A lovely rendition of the Star Spangled Banner, if I say so myself. We gave the tail of the tape earlier in our pregame show, but one more time, this truly is a matchup between the two titans of the Chicago Catholic Hockey League. Just looking at some of the accolades of both teams, 2 All-Staters for the Red Wings. Their center in Hudson Schlie, the all-time point getter, goal scorer, assist haver, whatever you want to call him. If there's something Hudson Schlie could lead in Benet's history, he probably leads it. Behind him, his fellow All-Stater Ben Ciesla, getting the start today for the Red Wings, who leads a very talented goalie room for Benet. But on the other side, they're going to be met with three All-Staters, in fact, from the Wolfpack. Two of them got the start. We mentioned center Jackson Steinloff and his left defenseman Hutch Dunley are the two All-Staters that will be getting the start today. Look out for Austin Haynes, surely coming onto the ice in the second line. The third All-Stater. Pretty remarkable to have not just one, not two, but three people make the All-State team. In St. Ignatius, we talked to head coach Spencer Montgomery pregame, playing in both the CCHL and SHL, putting up a great fight in both leagues. Of course, we're just bounced in the quarterfinals of the state playoffs, but they know how important this Kennedy Cup is, as seen by their previous 3 years of lifting the trophy. But if you ask both teams, none of that matters now. We head to center ice, and we're going to get this puck dropped on the Kennedy Cup Finals, starting now from Seven Bridges Ice Arena. The Wolfpack will control first. Here we go, folks. Left side, there's the All-Stater Dunley up ahead. Benet poked it out near the center line, and we'll just dump it in, see if they can get something going on an early forecheck. Big hit in the boards. One of the captains and all-stars this team, Luca DiCosola, wants to set the pace early. Luca Alpeter in the corner will flick it around. Tommy Dusek fields it. Pursued by number 43 in Dunley. He now works the boards up against DiCosola. Puck's bouncing around in the slot. Couldn't field it cleanly. Back the other way goes the Wolfpack. Two very aggressive teams, which is impressive given how that's a shot saved right there. Guys, they're so aggressive I can't even get words out right now. But you look at what they've been able to do, and what's almost more impressive than Benet's record is the fact that St. Ignatius actually had a better goal differential than them in their regular season. St. Ignatius scored 88 more goals than they let up. They scored the most goals and allowed the least. This shows you the type of night that the Wolfpack are capable of at any given moment as they continue putting their foot on the gas there, and looks like someone hit the net off its hinges. That looks to be one of the captains of this squad. Austin Haynes has entered the ice, the All-Stater. Other captains for the Wolfpack include Danny Heidkamp, Hutch Dunley, and Michael Holleb. Face-off, it's Schlie against number 19 of the Wolfpack. That's Charles Jerami, another big-time scorer for this Wolfpack team. And those that have watched all season long for our coverage of Benet know how versatile Benet is. Of course, they have 8 different guys that had double-digit points in their regular season and 5 different goal scorers in their most recent playoff win in the Kennedy Cup against Fenwick. St. Ignatius just about matches them, if not beats them. The Wolfpack had 4 players above 20 points in the regular season in Steinloff, Holleb, Haynes, and Jerami. Their most recent game in the Kennedy Cup, Game 2 against Brother Rice, was an 8-4 victory, an absolute drubbing down of the Crusaders. 7 different goal scorers in that one. That included 2 from Brady Vasek, who we saw starting on the first line, and the All-Stater Steinloff had a goal himself, along with 4 assists. Again, if you need any other indication that these two teams are surely the best of the best in CCHL, you're going to be treated to that tonight, most likely. Let's get back to the action. Wolfpack up ahead. Dump it in. Something Coach Montgomery of the Wolfpack stressed in his pregame was that forecheck pressure. Does not want to allow the Red Wings to create opportunities of their own. Although one may arise here. Dumping into the zone. Say hello. Carson Stone enters the ice for the first time. Fired in from the blue line. That's blocked by a defender. Back out to the center. Firing it in is Thomas Rogowski. All-star Brody Netsky hops back. Will get it to his teammates in James Doherty. Fighting up along the boards is Danny Quinlan amongst 2 defenders of the Wolfpack. Missing the puck and trying to do a little toe drag as Quinlan. He still controls, backhands it towards the slot. Carson Stone was cutting, but easily picked up and taken the other way by Doherty. Doherty's got a shot now. Getting in the way of that is junior Alex Karras. He's been great all season long. One of the few main contributors of this team that's not a senior. We get an icing call, and the main thing with both of these teams is experience. We brought it up just now. Benet has over a dozen seniors in their program. And they knew when they lost last year to Fenwick in the Kennedy Cup semifinals that they were going to run things back bigger and better than ever, and that's exactly what they're doing. St. Ignatius, of course, they have 2 varsity teams. This is the gold team right now. They have a maroon team as well. Their JV, they do have a JV team as well. We're talking about their seniors. They have even more than the Red Wings do. It's experience on experience, strength on strength. Alex Dentice represents that well. His big frame, he controlled the puck there for a second, but it's back in the hands of the Wolfpack. Chasing hard is Vinny Poro. Poro, one of the many seniors of this team, played hero in their most recent home state playoff game. Deerfield took him to double overtime. Poro scored the game-winning goal. This place went absolutely bananas, as I'm sure the same will happen if we get such an occurrence today. No score so far in this one. 13:22 is on the clock here at Seven Bridges Ice Arena. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in on this Wednesday evening presentation of Illinois high school hockey. Batted up ahead, controlled Kiefer Gilbertson. His first time on the ice. He'll retreat back to the blue line and fire one in from the right side over Ben Ciesla's net, but back out to his teammates in Teddy Burke. Burke had it again for a second. We'll throw it in there to Michael O'Rourke of the Benet defense. Tommy Dusek takes it past the blue line for the first time. A lot of back and forth action so far. Benet defense is going to have to pounce on number 21, Reed Pienta. He is now one of the prolific goal scorers that we were talking about earlier. Big hit absorbed by Joe Ihde. Who else but the all-stater and Hutch Dunley to put it on him too. No call from the referee. Looked like a clean hit to me, and we play on. Opportunity up ahead for the Red Wings. Skating fast to go get that puck. Nick Hensel, left corner. Gets it ahead to the cutting Owen Ryle. No good. One-timer back out. Nico DiCosola goes wide left. Rogowski corrals it. Wants to one-time it himself. Bounces back out, and getting in there is Nico DiCosola. Hudson Schlie right side. Shot, Ryle in the crease. What a save by Netsky, and the defense was quickly able to get it out of harm's way. Freshman Owen Ryle put himself in prime position to score there, but the all-star Brody Netsky denied him the chance. Still left corner. Hensel's over there dilly-dallying a little bit with his opponent in Steinloff. Wolfpack getting it back out. And we get an icing call. 11:38 left to go in the first period. 3 shots for the Wolfpack so far, and that one firing in there right near the crease from Owen Ryle. That's the only shot for Benet so far. Those numbers are certain to continue ticking on up, knowing the strength of both these teams. In the face-off circle, it's Steinloff for the Wolfpack. Hudson Hollweck for the Benet Red Wings. Advantage goes to the all-stater in Steinloff. Up ahead, Carson Stone, right side. Wanted to hit Hollweck backside. Great job by the Wolfpack defense to deny him the chance. Ignatius looking to convert this to an opportunity again. Poked away, but not all the way. And it's back in the Wolfpack zone. Bit of a tennis match going on with both teams getting early chances to look at the net and see what they can do with it. You might have another one here if it's not poked out. Stayed, and no, spoke too soon. Did not stay in the zone. We'll get an offside call. And a couple substitutions for both teams. So we'll give a recap of how these teams have fared in their Kennedy Cup matches, of course. St. Ignatius 4-1, beat Marmion in 3 games. Swept Brother Ice in 2 as they get a shot right here. Saved by Ciesla, still in the crease. Ciesla falls on it again, and it got poked out left side of the crease, and that might have come off. I don't know how he got to the opposite side of the goal to save that one. All-star and all-stater for a reason. And Ciesla earning that water break he just took. Number 30's been great for Benet. They have a phenomenal defensive line, no matter which one of their lines that they have in. But having number 30 behind them certainly puts a bit more wind in their sails, if you will. One-timer past the blue line. Came in there from Poro. The Wolfpack want to take it the other way. Davin Frasco's got to get back, and he does. Intercepted by Vinny Poro. Open real estate up ahead. Past the stick of Dentice. Corralled by Teddy Burke. We have a stoppage in play with 10:23 on the first period clock. So going back to who's been hot in terms of offense for both these teams. The leading scorer in the Kennedy Cup for the Wolfpack, Brady Vasek. He's got 8 points, coming on 7 goals and 1 assist. Got to watch where number 6 he's at on the ice, clearly. Other key contributors, Jackson Steinloff, Max Meyer, Charles Garami. They are just as good as Benet on the power play. Those two teams leading the CCHL in power play goals in the regular season. Although in these 5 games of the playoffs, they've shown some weakness on the penalty kills. No weakness there from their goalie in Brody Netsky, however. You talk about what the Wolfpack have done on penalty kills all season long. They gave up 3 goals on an opposing power play in the entire regular season of the league. They've given up 5 in the 5 games they played in the Kennedy Cup postseason. Something to watch for there if one of the Wolfpack skaters gets into the box early. Over the glove of Netsky. DiCosola didn't get a full swing on it. It's poked out of the zone by the Wolfpack. And as the Wolfpack takes their chance at getting something going on offense. Shot deflected by the Benet defense. Benet's had some unlikely names pop up as their leading scorers in these playoffs too. We talk about how versatile both teams are, but their leading point getter is Danny Quinlan. 4 goals, 4 assists to account for 8 points in these 4 games. Danny Quinlan was not one of the guys to have more than 10 points in the regular season. He's got almost near that in just 4 games of this postseason so far. So hats off to the alternate captain. Other key contributors have been Hudson Schlie, Owen Ryle, Tommy Dusek. Benet, of course, right up there with St. Ignatius in power play efficiency, proficiency, whatever you want to call it. They do allow nearly the most penalty minutes. Their aggression gets the best of them at times, but they allow close to the fewest power play goals. Very good penalty kill defense. Goes along with their aggression and suits it nicely. The only thing to watch out for Benet, a potential sign of weakness, they've been getting outshot recently, which is nowhere near their status quo for how they've been able to get things done in their regular season. Right now, sitting close to even on shots on goal. 5 for the Wolfpack, 4 for the Red Wings. We have a stoppage here as the referees are talking to somebody on the Benet bench. Looking at something, I'm not sure. We'll say it takes a certain type of dedication to become a hockey referee. You gotta love skating, and you gotta be okay with getting chirped at by fans of both teams. You could probably call a perfect game and someone will still have something to say for you, but that's why we play the games, folks. Face-off circle, Hudson Schlie goes against Jackson Steinloff. 2 All-Staters go at it. Which one will win? This time it's Steinloff. Dunlay was playing catch with his fellow defender Koehn there. And Brooks Koehn sent it too far down the ice. That's an icing call. Gets the puck back in Benet's zone for a chance to do some damage. Again, we talk about the history of both these programs. Benet, 4-time Kennedy Cup winners. The banner on the opposite side of the arena tells you that they have won the Kennedy Cup in 2013, 2015, and most recently back-to-back in 2020 and 2021. You add in the state playoffs, they have made the state Final Four 3 times. Most recently, that came in 2017. They were the state runner-up in 2015. Now that they've put themselves in the Final Four, they have a chance to make it back to that state title game for the first time in 10 years. They match up against Loyola Gold this Saturday over at Rolling Meadows. The ice rink over there. specifically West Meadows Ice Arena. There it is. That puck's up in the slot and up ahead. Let's get back to the game real quick. Frasco has a shot deflected by the defense. Touchdown. They box out Hudson Schlie to get control of the puck. We have Benet looking to add another Final Four and potentially another runner-up or state title as they take on Loyola Gold on Saturday, as previously mentioned. And looking at St. Ignatius, we've said it multiple times, 3 Kennedy Cups in a row, looking for their 4th if they can win this 3-game series against the first-seeded Red Wings. That shot's in the slot there. Puck poking around. Great job by the Benet defense to come clean up Ciesla's save. And they're off and running now. Puck is dumped in. Benet wanted a line change, and they're going to get one on this stoppage right here. 7:40 on the clock. No score, but the shots on goal is even at 6 apiece. Going back to Bennett's path to the Final Four, it's certainly not been an easy one. They are the 7th seed, so they've had 2 matchups where they've been the higher seed, playing against the lower-seeded opponents of theirs. However, all 3 of their games have gone to overtime. Their first one was against the York Varsity White team. Overtime game was won there. They next matched up against the 10-seeded Deerfield Warriors. A double overtime game, of course, saw Vinny Porro send the Red Wings to the Elite Eight. And a surprising takedown of the 2nd-ranked team in the state, the Glenbrook North Green Spartans. Took 2 overtimes, and the Red Wings getting outshot massively. But Ben Ciesla more than earned his keep and a worthy rest after that game. Double overtime came out the Red Wings' way. They find themselves in the Final Four of Illinois. Speaking of Ben Ciesla, another save from number 30 right there. Even got a little graphic for him. Look at that. He deserves it after all. St. Ignatius' path in the state playoffs, they certainly look to put some more banners up in their back. I have no idea what I was trying to say there. They want more banners. That's what I was trying to say. They skated by Glenbrook South and Stevenson pretty easily in their first 2 rounds. But as the 4 seed, they ended up losing to the 5th-seeded St. Viator Varsity 1 team. St. Viator is now in the Final Four. They'll be playing the same day as Benet on Saturday, March 8th, out at Rolling Meadows. They'll be going against the number 1 seed and probably favorite to win the Illinois State title yet again, the New Trier Green team. But pause that because we have our first penalty of the game, and it looks like it's going to go against St. Ignatius. A big hit was delivered into the boards. I think that was Michael Holub III that delivered that hit. We'll see if he's the one that's going to head towards the sin bin. Indeed, it is Michael Holub III. We'll be seeing 2 minutes in the box for the Wolfpack. Benet, the best team in the regular season on the power play. And we just talked about St. Ignatius maybe showing some weakness on penalty kills this postseason. Could be a recipe for disaster. And we're going to play and find out ourselves. In the slot, Nico DiCosola, one-timer, puck's flying around, goes back out to Nico DiCosola after a save from Netsky. Right side fed in there, redirect from Ihde. Bouncing around, Tommy Dusek couldn't field it cleanly and tried to be iced by the Wolfpack and was, but Carson Stone's there to grab it before it goes all the way back. Entering first is Nico DiCosola, brother of Captain Luca. He falls from the tough defense from Dunlay. Ihde's got it. He will wrap it around. Tommy Dusek was calling for it. Luca's at the point. Deflected. The big body of Heidkamp got in the way of that one. Back out right side. DiCosola, redirect is not there. Deflected, poked all the way back out. Ben Ciesla is going to have to come get it. And the Wolfpack get a couple substitutions in. They have fresh legs for the last minute of this power play. Hudson, Hollweck, and Danny Quinlan exchange pleasantries, but once again, poked back out by the Wolfpack. This time it's Pinta. .36 seconds on the power play, under 5.5 minutes to go in the first period. Still no score. Benet going to want to stay aggressive to try and get one here. They had Hollweck cutting past the point in. That was read well by the Wolfpack. The last 20 seconds of this power play. Maybe we'll see the Red Wings crash in that if they can get it back down in time. Quinlan exits for the Red Wings. Frasco enters. And it looks like the first penalty does not cause any damage for the Wolfpack. They successfully killed their penalty against the best power play team in the league. Frasco skating around. He still wants a goal no matter who's on the ice. Stolen away by the Wolfpack. They have a full head of steam going up ahead. It's Haynes right side, keeping it for himself. Dicing through the defense, trying to look for the slot. No one was home. Playing out of the right corner, kept in well. Teddy Burke. Ciesla has to fall, pounces on it, not quite, poked out. Past the blue line, Benet successfully clears. They've had a couple weird-looking times where the puck's been in Ciesla's grasp, just out of it, where he's had to dive and make a play. But still, they're unscathed so far. Knocking it down, Michael O'Rourke, another one of the seniors of this team. O'Rourke, not a prolific goal scorer by any means. Knows his role on defense. Did score the tie-in goal in the first round of the state playoffs when Benet took on York Varsity White. That puck is frozen with 3:32 on the clock. Now on the ice for the Benet Red Wings. Taking that face-off in the circle, Luca DiCosola. Tommy Dusek to his right, Thomas Rogowski to his left. Up ahead, playing center, Joe Ihde, and back shoring up the defense is Nico DiCosola. Back with a full head of steam for the Wolfpack, Jackson Bossert. First time we've mentioned his name tonight. Another one of those prolific scorers you got to watch out for. And behind him on defense is Doherty and Brooks Colmoni. That puck goes out of play. 3:02 left in the first period. Referee at center ice blowing his whistle, pointing at things. And I think he's just here to have fun. Face-off is won by the Red Wings. Can they get it out quickly? They do. Carson Stone left side. Fighting with Colmoni. Don't really have a victor there, but the Benet Red Wings come out with it. Karras, little slide-by move. Hudson Hollweck's got some real estate before the defense closes in. He'll enter the zone first. He shoots it from the left side, up and over the net of Netsky. Very aptly named goalie, if I say so myself. All-star Jimmy Cannon had it deflected, but got back before a 1-0 opportunity presented itself. Falling down, no call. 33, Jackson Steinloff. Didn't really plead with the referee, though. Maybe just lost his balance. Wolfpack keep it in. Ciesla will tap it to Cannon. He wanted to get a saucer pass to the center and Hollweck, but Carson Stone comes up with it. He's 1-on-2 in the zone. Shoots from the slot. Great save again by Netsky. Up ahead, past the blue line. Right into the waiting arms of Michael O'Rourke. See both teams trying to get these home run saucer passes down to a cutting man at the other end of the ice. Both defenses, though, not fooled one bit. Reigning CCHL MVP Hudson Schlie gets his first shot. It goes up and over off the deflection from his defender in Teddy Burke. We pan out there and you can fully see the Benet faithful in full force here. I'm sure we have not only students, but parents and everybody in between And you could almost be sure that Megaphone Guy is here. If you don't know who Megaphone Guy is, if Benet scores, you certainly will. The Wolfpack a chance to score themselves. Left side, Ciesla saved off his chest. Still poking around, in front. No one's got it. Now it's poked out. Benet up ahead, wanted to go other way quickly was Hensel. O'Rourke tries to work the boards. Retreating to the center line, trying to reset their offense a bit as the Wolfpack. Left side, Moynihan. Moynihan, one-timer from that left side. Ciesla had to put his legs down, make sure it didn't go 5-hole. Under a minute to go in the first period. Scary pass there. St. Ignatius applying that forecheck pressure that we expected from them. Benet, I think, content with not giving up a silly goal there. We'll get a line change to play out the rest of this first period. Quickly on the left side, met from defense of DiCosola. There's Mike Hylov the third. He had that penalty early on, but the Wolfpack penalty kill defense looking much sharper than it has for the rest of this postseason. Benet giving the forecheck pressure right back with 10 seconds on the clock. Can either team get something going before our first break? And it looks like not. Time will tick out as Nico DiCosola just sit on it behind his net. And after 17 minutes of play in Game 1 of the Kennedy Cup Finals, we are scoreless between Benet and St. Ignatius.
Brian's Garage Door Solutions. 25 years of expert residential and commercial garage door design, sales, and service, and almost 1,000 5-star Google reviews. Tate Enterprises. Design and remodeling for kitchens, basements, bathrooms, whole house, and home additions. Max Heads Custom Kick Drum Heads. Design online, upload, create, rock. If you're in a band, you need a Max Head.
Welcome back to Seven Bridges Ice Arena. Once again, it's Game 1 of the Kennedy Cup Finals between Benet and St. Ignatius. See some fist bumps given to the Red Wings by their all-state goalie, Ben Ciesla, who, alongside his counterpart, goalie Brody Netsky, have done a great job so far. 0-0. Just as you'd expect if two titans of the CCHL go against each other. And the good news is we're going to see at least one goal, given that's how hockey works. But in their previous two matchups in the regular season, the scoring came in bunches for both teams. Keep in mind, that first matchup over at the Wolfpack's home ice was an overtime victory in favor of the Red Wings. And the Red Wings made it a season sweep of the Wolfpack with a 3-1 win with 3 goals all in the third period in a come-from-behind victory. We're off and running in the second period, though. The Wolfpack lead the shots on goal battle 12-8. Speed which these teams play, a 2-on-1 opportunity for the Wolfpack. Saved by Ciesla. That shot, another save by Ciesla as a big hit delivered to Alex Karras, to the man who shot both of those, James Doherty. Score! What a goal! Quickly after the defensive stop, Benet goes down and scores. Let's see who got his stick on that one. It's number 97, Joe Ihde, leading off the scoring for the Red Wings once again. And Benet proves the point that I was going to talk about if they didn't just score right there. The Red Wings' ability to go down, make a defensive stop, and immediately put the pressure on, make you play your best defense, is truly second to none, and we saw it there. Under a minute into this one, Benet has the lead 1-0. We'll take a look back at that replay there to see how Ihde got that puck in the back of the net. Joe Ihde, no stranger to scoring for this Benet team. 10 goals, 6 assists in the regular season. Numerous different scoring chances here in the postseason as well. So we get a frozen puck in the crease there. Yeah, it was fed into Joe Ihde right in front of the blue line by Luca DiCosola. They went from the right side to the left side. And Ihde had some good defense played on him, but his prowess took care of the rest. We'll look at our official scoring to see who's credited with that assist. And indeed, it is going to be a goal for Joe Ihde, assisted by the captain, Luca DiCosola. Phenomenal start for Benet in front of their home fans. It's not a win or go home game for either one of these teams. This is a 3-game series, but certainly if you could play the game from in front, and most importantly the series from out in front, it bodes that much better for you if you hope to lift the Kennedy Cup in a couple of days, weeks. We'll see when that schedule gets released. Another big hit delivered into the boards. Shots in front, skates slowly by the crease. Fed in once again, slide, here's a chance. Didn't quite get the full stick on it, was Steinloff. He's eager to score, one of the All-Staters. Frasco got his stick up under there. Wolfpack fans wanted a call, they're not gonna get one. Right side corner, Wolfpack putting the moves on is number 60, Brady Vasek. He's their leading scorer so far in the Kennedy Cup. Racing down the ice is Owen Ryle, trying to beat Hutch Dunlay. Couldn't get there and swallowed up by Moynihan. Turn around going the other way. Some fast-paced action there after a bit of a mum at the end of the first period. Big collision between Frasco of the Red Wings, and I believe that was Jerami of the Wolfpack. Left side though, here's a shot. Ciesla, I think it has a trap between his legs, and he might. Crashing in there to get a rebound chance to put it in was Jerami, but he was able to do so. The effort from Ciesla, once again, putting it all out there on the ice. He's still got over a half hour of hockey to play though. Entering the faceoff circle, Hollweck for the Red Wings. Jerami for the Wolfpack. This time it will be the senior Hollweck winning that one. Retreating is Komone. So Benet once again getting outshot. It's 15-9 in favor of their counterparts in the Wolfpack. But the only numbers that matter up there, those numbers by their names. And right now it says Benet 1, Wolfpack 0. Squeezing it with his hands and dumping it into the zone is one of the captains and senior Danny Quinlan. Benet's got to get back though. Take it into the zone first is Moynihan. Speed of Hollweck to get back and push it back the other way. Once again, sometimes it feels like you're watching a tennis match with how quickly these teams are moving back and forth down the ice. A bit too high in that one. That goes out of play. Jerami was trying to work the boards up ahead to his teammates, and he and the rest of the line will get subbed off for a change. On the ice for the Red Wings, Petratos in at center. Flanking him on the wings is Poro and Dentice. Left defenseman Alex Karras, right defenseman Jimmy Cannon, and they're going to need all what they can right now. Alex Karras gets in front of this skater. Jimmy Cannon clears it out. St. Ignatius fans wanted another penalty there for interference or some sorts. Did not get a call. Men in the stripes really letting these two teams play, as I believe most people would agree with. You want to see the kids play. Karras tossed in the zone, turns around. This time it's his fellow defenseman and Cannon. Slices, dices, dishes up to Poro. Petratos is there, right side. Couldn't get a stick on it and falls down. Seems like both teams are just completely crashing the slot whenever the puck gets nearby. That's how important to both these teams for every goal matters. One-timer goes up and above Ciesla, but also above the net. Dusek applying some forecheck pressure by himself, perhaps before the lines change. This time it's Jimmy Cannon getting up ahead. What can the senior and Cannon do himself? Back out to Joe Ihde. He's got one in this game. He certainly wants another. Pass back out to the slot. No one's home. Frasco subs on, and he'll get his first defensive look right here. Backpedaling to keep up with his opponents. Falling down. Not sure which Ignatius skater that was. It's number 21, Reed Pienta. All the way around. Dusek can't get to it. Ignatius keeps it in the zone. O'Rourke reverses the ice to Frasco. Up ahead to DiCosola. Bennett's got something here. Luca tried to flip it to Ihde, crashing in for his second goal, went just under his stick. Stoppage of play from a referee. I believe that's an icing call. Two not only illustrious sports programs and hockey programs, but two really old schools. The visiting St. Ignatius Wolfpack. St. Ignatius was founded in 1869. We thought Benet was old, being founded in 1887, but 1869, founded in Chicago's near west side. Their enrollment sits around 1,400 at the co-educational establishment. A notable alum of the Wolfpack, Chloe Benet. She is an actress on the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. show, for any of the Marvel fans out there. And for Benet Academy, currently around 1,300 enrollment. Those of you who have tuned in to previous Benet broadcasts this year, we try to pick a new notable alumni every single time, alumnus. We're going to be grammatically correct there. We'll go with Mark DiCarlo this time. He's an actor who's actually more known for his voice acting skills. For anybody who watched The Adventures of Jimmy Neutron, Boy Genius, he was the voice of Hugh Neutron. I'm really glad no one scored when I was talking about The Adventures of Boy Genius, Jimmy Neutron right there, but that might change real quick. Nick Hensel steals away for Benet, and the Red Wings are up and running. Reigning MVP Hudson Schlie, right side, turns around, has a chance. Right side shoots! Goes up and over. Didn't see where that puck went for a second, but flicked it in at an incredible rate of velocity. Retreating back to grab it is Karras. And Benet is going to get some substitutions who go right back down there for the forecheck. Moving past the center line, 24, Haynes. There's Haynes in the corner again. Score still remains 1-0. Red Wings lead with 10 minutes to go in the second period. Hollweck's got one in the middle. Might have been deflected and saved. The duo of Dunley and Netsky providing the stop there. Lone goal in this game coming off the stick of Joe Ihde on a seemingly kind of like a fast break that they manufactured pretty much from nothing. He was assisted by his captain, fellow senior Luca DiCosola. More fans clamoring for calls. They're not going to get one. The Wolfpack with an opportunity here. Right side, defense from Karras. Offense from Jerami. 2v2 on the boards over there. Who's going to come out with it? Wolfpack keep it in. Dunley will fire it in from the center line. Still had a pretty nice rate of speed on it. Cannon was there to grab it after Ciesla save. Alex Dentice, who's another enforcer in this team, hasn't made himself large and in charge just yet. With this icing call, they're going to have to come down and play some defense. We get a zoom in on the Benet Academy student section. We've already got to see one of their fellow students put a goal in the back of the net, hoping for another. Wolfpack come out with this one. They're going to work the right side. Crashing in is the Benet defense. O'Rourke wants to get it up ahead to Dentice, but it's saved, kept in from the Wolfpack. Left side down to Heidkamp. He's looking center. No one's home. Heidkamp again, back out. All the way from the point, a redirect goes right into the lap of Ciesla. who corrals it before any damage is done. Ben Ciesla's big frame is certainly part of the reason and part of the what to thank for why he's been so very good all these seasons for Benet. His tracking of the puck, just general awareness is grade A of somebody you want in your net. Certainly a great mentor and teammate to the two other goalies in Bennett's very prolific goalie room that they have. Fellow senior Ava Christensen. She's actually moving on to play at the next level at Oswego State University, their women's team. And sophomore Joel Koehn, who actually started Bennett's first state playoff game, which of course they won, seeing that they're sitting in the Final Four now. Joel Koehn, the likely starter for years to come for the Red Wings. And if so, they're in good hands with Joel Koehn behind their net, and they have Ben Ciesla and Ava Christensen, Koehn's leadership, to thank for that. Toro grabs off of the save from Ciesla. Wolfpack, good job keeping it in. They might have something here. Goes through the center, they flip the ice. Right side, Cannon's got to pursue. Left side off the rebound. Ciesla had it in his glove. Popped out, still in the crease. Now jolted out, and Tommy Dusek has got a chance with his teammate Joe Ihde. That goes past 3 lines though. No one touched it. That'll be an icing call. So the Wolfpack extending their lead in terms of the shots on goal margin now. The scoreboard reads 18-10 in favor of St. Ignatius. But they want a 1 next to their name on the scoreboard. Jackie Steinloff wins the faceoff. Hutch Dunley takes a one-timer and it goes in! What a one-timer all the way from the point by number 43, Hutch Dunley. We'll see if they credit a redirect there to number 33, Jackson Steinloff. Regardless though, those two All-Staters certainly in on the action to tie this one up. We're just talking about they want to even this one after that icing call, and they did it not just moments later. Under 7.5 to go in the second period, the Wolfpack now make this an even game, tied at 1 goal apiece. Wolfpack won it again. It is officially scored a redirect goal for the All-Stater in Steinloff, assisted to him by his All-State defenseman in Francis Dunley. Francis goes by Hutch. Got to give the guy some credit. Number 43's been great tonight. Go back and break down that goal if the Wolfpack don't have another chance here. Another one goes in near the point. Ciesla's able to grab it, couldn't corral it, had to poke it out. And we have a stoppage in play as the referee points towards the net. What do we have here? I do only see 4 Benet skaters on the ice currently. Does that give the Wolfpack an opportunity to strike on a power play for the first time? Indeed, it is going to go against the goalie, Ben Ciesla. As that puck flies into the stands, goodness, hope everyone's all right over there. But going back, that's a 2-minute penalty going against the Benet Red Wings there on their goalie. Rough couple of sequences there for the All-Stater and Ciesla. Gave up that redirect goal to Steinloff, and now his number's on the scoreboard for the reason why Bennett's got to play down a man. Goes in the books as a tripping call, and looking back at the replay, I do see how the referees came to that conclusion. So could be critical if Benet goes from up 1 to down 1 in a matter of a couple minutes. They're going to have to test their penalty kill, which is one of the best in the league. But nothing's easy against this Wolfpack team. Right side, unabated, has a shot, up in the crease. And poked out. Kept in the zone, though. St. Ignatius looking to strike again. Right side, Jerami. He'll wrap it around to Heidkamp. Back over center, near the point. Burke left side, now poked away by Hollweck. It'd be interesting to see how aggressive Benet plays, being shorthanded if they want to score themselves or just want to focus on icing that puck and reducing any damage caused by the penalty. Another redirect there, but that time off the shoulder of Ciesla. There's an ice from the Benet Red Wings. 1 minute down of the power play, 1 to go. They'll get a line change. Entering first is Steinloff. Dishes it to his teammate Moynihan. Iced again by the Red Wings. Of course, when I say ice, there is no icing call when you are on the penalty kill. It's an important distinction to make, and that's why you'll see many teams at this level not necessarily try to score with the puck in their hands. You can just ice the puck and no call will be made as long as you are trying to kill a penalty. About 5 minutes left in the second, 20 seconds left on the Wolfpack's man advantage. All right, one more look at it here, and Steinloff will be first. Gets to the slot, right side, has a chance at the goal! Up and over. Cannon had some good defense backside, but Ciesla held firm in his spot. And one more icing of the puck will play us out of this power play. Netsky will stick his mitts out, get it to a teammate, and now Bennett's got 5 skaters back on the ice. Cannon, stout defense. Petratos falls. Puck does trickle in the Ciesla stick. He falls back, but I think he scooped it with his glove before he fell all the way back on his behind. Ciesla's seen 23 shots. He saved 22 of them. He had to work. Now the game went into double overtime, but for Ciesla, that probably felt like a triple overtime shift at the factory. Had over 50 saves in that win against Glenbrook North that went into double OT. Back at even strength, what can the Red Wings do on offense? Well, we will await to see if they can stop the Wolfpack on defense first. Right side, Rizzuti. Dentice couldn't get his stick down. Goes up ahead, Teddy Burke. Burke still got it, put the moves on Dentice. Now dishes it off into the boards. Past the center line and taking it himself. Bossert. He's triple teamed, but here's a shot from Vasek from the right side near the face-off circle. Denied by Ciesla. Frasco and Petratos defend in that far corner. Rogowski showing some aggression. Another puck towards the net. Wraparound chance. Getting to that opposite post and planting his skates firmly in the ground, making another save, Ben Ciesla. On the ice for the Wolfpack, Jackson Steinloff is accompanied by Austin Haynes. Hutch Dunlay, there's a shot right here, back in the slot, saved by Ciesla off his right shin guard. Head is on a swivel. Wolfpack kind of doing what Benet does off the face-off there. Got to get the words out. These teams play fast, and Hudson Schlie had a chance at the other end, and here come the Wolfpack. Wanting to do some of their own. Shot off the great pass, fed in from Steinloff, goes wide right. That shot came off the stick of Austin Haynes. Right side near the point, shots from range, in, rebound opportunity. Ciesla falls on it, gets his sticks in, little pushing and shoving. It's just hockey, kids. It's all right, we're all friends at the end of the day. Don't tell them that now, but I'm sure they'll come to agree with me at some point. 2:32 left in the second period, still 1 goal apiece. Hollweck against Reef in the face-off circle. Wolfpack retained possession. puck behind the net. Now circles back out to the point, and Dunlay puts another one on from range. Carson Stone swing and a miss. Frasco wanted to clean it up, but now Carson Stone does get it out, up and over the extension of Teddy Burke. Hudson Hollweck, left side. Burke's there to play defense. Flicks back around to O'Rourke. Both teams doing a good job of getting in the lanes where the shots are flying through. Not a lot of shots that have been towards the goal directly, one-on-one. But here's a chance, left side, Ignatius, no good. The defense from Luca DiCosola flying in there, and then the save from Ciesla saves the day for the Red Wings. We point to head coach Spencer Montgomery of the St. Ignatius Wolfpack. His comments pregame was emphasis on the forecheck. Almost bared some beautiful fruit there for them to take the lead late in the second period. But the Benet defense and their quick skating ability said no thank you. Luca DiCosola wins that face-off, pass it to his brother Nico. Nico wants to find up ahead. There's Joe Ihde, the lone goal scorer for the Red Wings. It's flicked in by Dusek, but Moynihan's there to gobble that one up. First into the zone is Haynes. Wanted to find Holub streaking through the slot. Another chance for the Wolfpack. Wanted to go back out to the center. Just a beat behind where the play should have been was Haynes. Steinloff, right side. Goodness, feels like you can't take your eyes off the action for 1 second. Both teams aggressive on the forecheck. And this time, once again, is the Wolfpack. Right side, opposite. What a swing, what a save by Ciesla. We get a stoppage in play. We'll take a look at that one, too. A beautiful setup there on that far right side. I believe that was Grayson Rizzuti. And then flying in on that left, and a perfect chance to put one in was Steinloff looking for his second of the day. To no avail, however, 42.3 seconds remaining in the second period. That time it was Petratos against Jerami in the face-off. This time, Evan Petratos will win. Alex Karras fighting hard in there. Again, it would probably be faster to talk about the Benet contributors that are not seniors. Alex Karras, of course, a junior, class of 26. Other than that, the non-seniors you'll see will hold that thought. Crashing towards the net hard is the Wolfpack again, flying through two Red Wing defenders. And we have conversations going on in the net between both teams, and Alex Carrick and Brady Vancic getting over it, and here on the near side. Referee's gonna separate everybody. Oh, can you tell us the Kennedy Cup Finals? I think I sure can. Goodness gracious. The energy, the enthusiasm for both teams is just boiling over onto the fans, the broadcasters, me, you, everybody in attendance. With 10 seconds left in the second period, both teams probably content going to the locker room with a tie goal. It's a tie game, rather, so I got distracted. That puck flies way up and out. Great catch by at Fan in the third row. And we're right back to the same face-off circle where we started this mess. One-timer from Dunlay, right into the breadbasket of Ciesla once again. Dunlay certainly, you know where he's at in the ice. 43 looks tall out there. He certainly is firing those pucks in there. He's doing it quickly. Ben Ciesla really keeping his head on a swivel to make sure those one-timers from the point don't come in there too fast. But one more chance. Batted out by Ciesla. That takes us to the end of the second period. We're going to go to a short break, folks, but right now we got a great game for you. 17 more minutes to come. Right now, Benet 1, St. Ignatius 1.
Brian's Garage Door Solutions. 25 years of expert residential and commercial garage door design, sales, and service, and almost 1,000 5-star Google reviews. Tate Enterprises. Design and remodeling for kitchens, basements, bathrooms, whole house, and home additions. Max Heads Custom Kick Drum Heads. Design online, upload, create, rock. If you're in a band, you need a Max Head.
Hi, my name is Brian Koehn. I am the president of Soccer 2000. We are a soccer specialty store located in Downers Grove. We specialize in servicing club uniforms and a personalized retail experience. Soccer 2000 has an exclusive team center that includes a wide variety of uniform kits to help your club choose the next kits that will make you guys look great on the field. Contact us at 630-241-9500 or find us online at soccer2000.com.
Did you know that you can advertise your business on our live streams? You sure can. Contact us about the numerous advertising opportunities we offer to local businesses during our sports live streams. Build brand awareness, engage customers, and support your local sports teams. Contact us for more information.
Welcome up to the broadcast booth, everybody. My name is Andy Diedrich. This is our mid-game recap presented by Recruitlings. We promised you a good hockey game, and you're getting one right now. The score is tied 1-1 at the end of the first two periods. We're going to let the Zamboni go on the ice. Both teams head to the locker rooms. We got at least 17 more minutes of hockey heading your way, pending overtime, dare I say it. But anyways, let's recap what we've seen so far. So the scoring did not start off in the first period. Scoreless first period that kind of went both ways. A lot of back and forth action. Both teams ever so aggressive in the forecheck, as we expected. Led to a second period that was kind of one-sided despite both teams getting a goal in. And that's also with Benet scoring that first goal, because it certainly didn't go their way if you saw what I saw. So Joe Ihde did lead off the scoring in this game, though. He had a fast break opportunity assisted to him by Luca DiCosola. Put one in the back of the net on the left side. I put Benet up 1-0. However, after that, a penalty was called on both sides. Did not cause any goals to go in on the power plays, but it's still, everything seems to be coming up the Wolfpack since then. They have a goal to match that as well. Right after the power play expired for the Wolfpack, Hutch Dunley fired one in from the point. It was redirected in by fellow All-Stater in Jackson Steinloff. Beautiful redirect opportunities. The only goal they've gotten by Ben Ciesla so far, which is impressive, given that Ciesla is an All-Stater himself. Just tells you how much talent's on both sides of the ice in this one. So you talk about how this game has shifted. It was pretty even in the first period, going back and forth with that aggression. That second period, though, if you look at the time on attack and how long each team controlled the puck, especially in the other team's zone, it is all St. Ignatius right now. Just look at the shots on goal. They lead 29-12 in terms of shots being fired towards the net. That is not a game that Benet is going to usually play. They usually are the ones taking it to their opponents in terms of putting pucks towards the net. However, right now, getting more than doubled up, almost tripled up in terms of those shots on goal. However, because of their stout defense, at least in terms of when it really matters, and the shots are firing on goal and crashing the net hard, they're able to get the puck out, and the score still remains 1-1. Given the amount of talent on both teams and how these games have gone in the past between these two squads, anything could change at any moment. One more penalty might be the difference between a Game 1 victory and a Game 1 defeat. With all that being said, I hope you'll stick with me for the next 17 minutes of hockey coming up right here on Recruitlings.
Brian's Garage Door Solutions. 25 years of expert residential and commercial garage door design, sales, and service, and almost 1,000 5-star Google reviews. Tate Enterprises. Design and remodeling for kitchens, basements, bathrooms, whole house, and home additions. Max Heads Custom Kick Drum Heads. Design online, upload, create, rock. If you're in a band, you need a Max Head.
Hi, my name is Brian Koehn. I am the president of Soccer 2000. We are a soccer specialty store located in Downers Grove. We specialize in servicing club uniforms and a personalized retail experience. Soccer 2000 has an exclusive team center that includes a wide variety of uniform kits to help your club choose the next kits that will make you guys look great on the field. Contact us at 630-241-9500 or find us online at soccer2000.com.
Did you know that you can advertise your business on our live streams? You sure can. Contact us about the numerous advertising opportunities we offer to local businesses during our sports live streams. Build brand awareness, engage customers, and support your local sports teams. Contact us for more information.
welcome back to Seven Bridges Ice Arena for our third period of play in Game 1 of the Kennedy Cup Finals. If you're just joining us, it is tied 1-1, both goals coming in that second period. Joe Ihde of Benet and Jackson Steinloff of St. Ignatius were the ones netting those goals. And it looks pretty even on the scoreboard, but looking at that second period, especially some of the statistics associated with it, everything came up Wolfpack in those last 17 minutes. They lead the shots on goal battle 29-12. That's unfamiliar territory for this one-seeded Benet Red Wings team, who went 2-0 against St. Ignatius in the regular season and 17-1 in the entire league itself. Again, playing into some of the historical aspects, the Wolfpack have won 3 straight Kennedy Cups and will make it a 4th if they were to take this 3-game series over Benet. This is only Game 1, of course. This is not a winner-go-home circumstance. But being able to play from front in the series is just so invaluable for both these teams. The ice is cut, though, and the 17 minutes of the third period begin now. Ihde feeds it in. It goes right of the all-star goalie, Brodinetsky. He's been fantastic tonight. Hasn't had to see as many shots as his counterpart in Ben Ciesla, but has saved all but one, much like Ciesla has. We'll get a stoppage in play early into this third period. Going back to both of those goals, Joe Ihde, his goal was assisted to him by his fellow senior and captain, Luca DiCosola. Jackson Steinloff had a redirect opportunity straight out of a face-off off an icing. It was fed into him on a nice one-timer by Jackson Steinloff's fellow All-Stater in Hutch Dunley. Again, if you're just joining us, 5 All-Staters between both of these teams. 3 on the Wolfpack, 2 for the Red Wings. You add in the All-Stars, it reaches double digits. It is phenomenal, the amount of talent we see just on this rink right here. We all know how much of a hotbed for talent the entire Chicagoland area is. I think these two teams exemplify that remark greatly. This faceoff is taken by the Wolfpack. With his stick on it now is Jerami. Weaving his way into the zone. Finds himself in the corner, wrap-around pass, and falling was, I believe that was his teammate in Rizzuti. Hudson Schlie weak off his stick to his freshman teammate Owen Ryle. Ryle, the lone freshman on this team. He is one of the few non-seniors that are key contributors on this. I said this before, but it really is true. It'd be faster to name those that are not seniors on this Benet team. Shows you how much experience they have under their belt. And in many ways, St. Ignatius is the same way. Applying that pressure. Benet, good job staying patient to not be offside. Carson Stone fired it in there, but it was quickly deflected by the defense. Still no shots on goal early into this third period. Almost changed right there. Ben Ciesla puts the finger up and says, no, 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 not today. We'll give a quick shout out to both of the JV teams of these squads. We're starting with Benet. In the JV part of the Chicago Catholic Hockey League, they don't play for the Kennedy Cup, they play for the DiCosola Cup, which those finals are going on. The Benet Red Wings JV team happens to be in it, and they just won Game 1, 2-1 over Providence Catholic. Glove save by Ciesla, marks his 29th save of the day. In that 2-1 win over Providence Catholic, a game-winning goal by Aiden Sharp put the JV team over the hump. And now the Benet JV team 1 win away from lifting their DiCosola Cup, as they have so desired since the beginning of the season. St. Ignatius JV put up a valiant fight against Brother Rice in round 1 of the DiCosola Cup, but fell short. Both of the junior varsity squads for these programs have been eliminated from the state playoffs. Bennett's team made it to the quarterfinals. Ignatius was bounced in the round of 32. Benet JV actually lost to New Trier's JV team, because apparently New Trier's good at everything. And that New Trier team now advances to the Final Four. Stoppage and play, 14:34 to go in the third period. That shots on goal margin continues to get wider. 30 for the Wolfpack, 12 for the Red Wings, still 1 goal apiece. Gotta imagine that's weighing heavily on the minds of the Red Wings players and coaching staff. Steinloff feeds it into the zone. His teammate is Moynihan there. Excuse me, that's Mike Hollub. Hollub working that corner. Back out to Steinloff. Right side redirects once again. This time it goes over the net. Right over the crossbar. Porro falls with the defense he's playing on Steinloff on that right side. Another one-time from Dunley goes high and wide. Steinloff, left side. Right into the gut of Ben Ciesla. Didn't even flinch. And he makes his 30th save of the night. With 3 overtime wins in their 3 state playoff games, as well as an overtime win in Game 1 of the semifinals of the Kennedy Cup, you have to wonder if there's any sort of fatigue, wear down, whatever you want to call it, for this Benet Red Wing team. Ben Ciesla makes yet another save. I can't even get a word out without him having to flash his leather. The amount of overtime games is a consideration to make. Don't know if it'll factor into the Wolfpack strategy. I think they're going to be aggressive in that forecheck no matter how much Benet has played. Speaking of aggression, they're right back down at the other end. Heidkamp enters his own first. Wanted to feed it into the center. No one was home. Back retreating with the puck is Doherty. Called his name a few times tonight. See if he wants us to call it again. Up ahead, Bossert. Dusek's there on the defense. Delivered a hit, was a bit late though. Moynihan fed it into the zone where the puck still is. And now it's out. There's a lot of the action tonight's like the puck's in, the puck's out. Puck's in, puck's out. It's what happens when a great offense meets a great defense. You could say that for both sides of the coin here. Moynihan was getting ready to go to work, but it looks like the Wolfpack were just a tad offside. Well, for those that missed it earlier, the Benet Red Wings are alive in the state playoffs. They've made it to the Final Four in the state of Illinois Red Bracket. They play Loyola Gold this Saturday, March 8th, over at West Meadows Ice Arena in Rolling Meadows, Illinois. That game is at 5:45. The other semifinal is New Trier Green against St. Viator's Varsity 1 team at 1:30, also over in Rolling Meadows. Winners of those 2 games get their chance to play down at the United Center, the world famous downtown Chicago, Illinois, March 16th. 4:30 p.m. Certainly, though, if you polled one of the Benet players right now, they're not even thinking about the state playoffs. They want this Kennedy Cup, and they want it badly. Talking to some of the players and the coaching staff all season, that was what they had in mind, was winning the league. Of course, they want to get to the United Center, too. But there is something special about that historic Kennedy Cup. Ryle had to face 2 defenders and almost wrestled it away from him. Hensel has to jump over that puck to not be offside. 2 skaters on, 2 off for the Red Wings. Icing is the call with 11:19 left in the third period. Appreciate everybody watching at home tonight. Our entire crew here at Recruitlings and for the entire Benet Academy Club program. Thanks for tuning in. Really means a lot. Feel free to cheer on your team, cheer on your favorite player, tell me I sound bad, whatever it is in the chat. Located on YouTube. Thanks again, guys. We'll continue play, though. Brody Netsky almost had to make a move. The icing call. That's Netsky just kind of post up in that net. Hasn't had to make a whole lot of saves tonight. This chance down is no different. Time in the face-off circle. It's Hollweck against Steinloff. This time Hollweck wins against the All-Stater Jackson Steinloff. Right side backhand chance into Ciesla. Bounces around, still in front. Now a redirect. Rebound. What's going on? Dunley with a one-timer. Steinloff wanted to be there to redirect again. No good. Fed into Hollab. They'll work it back around. Seeing some success once again. By keeping up the pressure here is the Wolfpack. Back out to Dunley. He's got some fire in his stick. This time it's stolen, and falling down is the defender, number 29, Carson Stone. Dunley's retreating, he shoots. Can't be gloved by Netsky, makes the save, however. Poked back out to the defense, and the rest of the Wolfpack come in to help out their teammate. Netsky's number was called for the first time in a long time there, and he came up big, but this time it's Holla back in the other end. Back and forth action here at Seven Bridges. Shooting is Dunley. Rebound in front still. The Ciesla was paused on it. No, he doesn't. Wraps around to Stone. Back out, right side of the point. Shooting, redirect. Ciesla save again. My goodness. Wolfpack can't keep it in, and they got to reset. What a sequence of events here in this game one of the finals. Ciesla does get his mitt on it, and this time does not allow for any rebounds to come about. If I had to count how many shots back and forth there was, I couldn't even tell you, but probably 7 between the teams combined, whether it was that fast break opportunity for Benet or the myriad of different looks that the Wolfpack gave themselves there. They are certainly not going to shy away from crashing that net. Having a busy net in front of Ciesla is how they got on the board in the first place with the Steinloff redirect. They want another one. This time Steinloff sends it way up and out off the deflection of Poro. And we're going to get another face-off. .947 left in regulation. Benet on the offensive. Poro seeing the numbers, dumps it in. Benet does not make any substitutions, though. Red Wings are adamant on this dump and chase with the group they have out there. No look backhand there. That was pretty sweet from Doherty. Wraps all the way around, but a bit too far for Pienta to get his stick on it. Alex Karras goes back, but it won't matter because we have an icing call. That shots on goal margin continues to widen, 37-14. I know it's not the statistic anybody cares about. They care about the goals in the net. And it's pretty telling for both these teams, no matter what the result is. If St. Ignatius comes out with a victory here, just their domination on the offensive end and time of attack will be the story of this game. And if Benet wins, I think the story of this game is how the heck does Benet keep doing this? We're under 9 minutes to go on regulation. Wolfpack controlling. Left side, Doherty. Feeds it into Vasek, their leading scorer in these playoffs so far. Fake the one-timer. Vasek wanted to redirect, but it hits the boards. Back out, right in front. Still bouncing around one more time. Just under the stick of a charging skater. This time it's the Red Wings' chance to make something happen. They haven't had a whole lot of looks, and normally they control the zone. They control the time on attack. Karras absorbs a big hit. One puck in the net to change that, though. Bouncing puck almost goes under into the 5-hole of Netsky. Karras wants to go off the boards. In there to try and grab it from him was Hensel and DiCosola. 2-on-1. Here comes the Wolfpack. Right side, Jimmy Cannon defending. And poking away. He's an all-star for a reason. Cannon collides with his teammate in DiCosola. And that lets the Wolfpack keep it in the zone. Not for long, though. Sent all the way down. No one touched it. Icing call, 7:50 on the clock. Another face-off. Familiar foes here. Schlie, Steinloff. I really can't reiterate enough how special it is that we have so many All-Staters on these two teams facing off in their league finals in the Kennedy Cup. Certainly a moment that both teams and the league in general will not take for granted. Oh, huge hit delivered. Hello, Michael O'Rourke, his first big hit of the game. That's why he plays linebacker in the fall. Reversing the ice up ahead. Back down the ice, Schlie, chance at the slot. Stick save by Netsky. Another big hit. Joe Ihde takes one from Moynihan. Ryle dump it back. There's the reigning CCHL MVP, Hudson Schlie. It's poked away from him, but Ihde's there to keep it in the zone. Skating on into the ice, Nico DiCosola. Ryle's behind the net. He keeps it with his skate, but Steinloff slaps it down and throws it up ahead right towards Ciesla, who's going to have to play it, or else that puck would have went in. So no icing, and they play on. However, line change for the Wolfpack comes at a bad time. Hudson Schlie left side shoots right over the glove of Netsky. Nico DiCosola up on the forecheck. Can he keep it away from his defenders? No call from the referees. Everybody wants it tripping on the Red Wings side. The Wolfpack quickly the other way. Work in the center of the slot. That puck's in! Wolfpack scores! It's number 32, Teddy Burke. A beautiful set of moves. Freedom got into some open space. Wolfpack make this a much different game. 2-1 they lead with just over 6 minutes to play. Teddy Burke, number 32, a defenseman, not the most prolific scorer by any means in the regular season, as most defensemen are. 3 goals, 5 assists in his 18 league games of play. Certainly, out of any of the goals he's scored, that one's probably the one he's going to remember the most. Could be the game-winning goal for the St. Ignatius Wolfpack, a stunned Benet Academy crowd here at Seven Bridges Ice Arena. Ben Ciesla, who has saved 39 out of the 41 shots heading his way, went over to the bench momentarily. We see him skating back to his post in the net. I did see his backup, Ava Christensen, step onto the ice for just a second. And now Ciesla will get a talking to from the referees, I think just to make sure he's okay. So new life breathed into this Wolfpack team. Starting to get frustrating having all those shots on goal and Ciesla rejecting him, the defense going out and making opportunities of their own on the other end. But that one does find the net. Teddy Burke, an unlikely hero if this result holds. That's the type of performance you have to have if you're going to be elite in the CCHL. Another save by Netsky. Net's off the hinges. Are we going to play on? There's the blow and the whistle. That net was kicked off pretty early. See what the referee calls here. Brody Netsky looks like he was just skating around his crease and kicked it off inadvertently, which is not a penalty or anything. Those things happen. I am going to go back and take a look at this goal. that I thought was scored by number 32, Teddy Burke, and I looked at the replay, and it does appear to be him. Okay, they corrected it. Looking at the CCHL live stats, they originally gave it to number 29, Samuel Reef. However, Reef and Jackson Bossert credited as the assisters on that goal to Burke. Get back to the action, though. The energy and the tension certainly up a couple notches after Burke's goal. And St. Ignatius making a multi-goal lead despite being down 1-0 late in the second period. Also, thank you to Miss Whitney D. My commentary is spot on. Thanks, Mom. Let's get back to the action. Sorry, enough about me. You guys came here to watch these kids play some darn good hockey, and that's what we got. Puck's up and out. We'll get a stoppage of play. Just under 5 minutes to go. Get a zoom in on maybe that puck hit one of the scores over there. Our lovely camera work by Eric Raichi. The game is going to become if and when they pull Ben Ciesla from the net. If Benet continues to nurse this 1-goal deficit with now under 5 minutes remaining. The mentality certainly changes, as we mentioned a few times. This is not a win or go home scenario. It's a best of 3 series, but certainly game 1, losing game 1 at home and allowing the St. Ignatius Wolfpack to have 2 chances to beat you, one of them on their home ice. It's not an ideal situation. I think Benet senses that urgency and will up their energy levels as needed. Back in towards Ciesla. Seems like even when he's not in the play, he's got to make a save. Post left side, Frasco. He takes a dive, no call. Benet fans once again clamoring for a penalty call. They will not get one, but that one's an icing. Gonna head back down towards the other end of the rink. So if you're just joining us, the Wolfpack have pretty much made this their game for these most recent 2 periods, even though Benet did lead off the scoring. Joe Ihde early in the second netted one with an assist from Luca DiCosola. Jackson Steinloff got a redirect from Francis Dunley as Benet tries to put one in the net themselves. Puck still skating around, people crashing in the net, whistles blowing. I think that's a broken stick down there on the ice too. And indeed it is. Check that out. Shows you the physicality and the speed these players are out there skating with. But again, going back to our recap, it was that Joe Ihde goal early in the second led off the scoring for both teams. But since then, as you could tell by the shots on goal margin of 41-15 in favor of St. Ignatius, the Wolfpack with 2 goals, one from Jackson Steinloff, one from Teddy Burke. Try and put this one away and take a commanding 1-0 lead in this best of 3 series. Luca, left side, deflected by the All-Stater and Hutch Dunley. Natsky didn't know where the puck was. Luckily, no Red Wings crashing in. Huge hit delivered by DiCosola. Once again, aggressive on the forecheck. Does not bear any fruit. I think St. Ignatius, with how their defense has been, led by the All-Stater and Dunley, they're okay with icing this puck right now to avoid giving the Red Wings a kind of a, skating downhill, if you will, full head of steam coming into the zone. St. Ignatius players hitting the boards with their sticks. People smacking the glass. Everybody's on their feet here at Seven Bridges for these final 3.5 minutes of regulation. Schlie and Steinloff in the circle. It's going to be the Wolfpack sending it down, and that's another icing call. Didn't take much time off the clock, but it got it out of harm's way. And maybe that's the most important thing right now for St. Ignatius. Benet did keep it in the zone after that face-off right towards Netsky. He batted it up in the air before Benet could get a stick on it. And we have a call that is going to go against Benet and likely may just put this one away. Let's see exactly what the infraction is. Looks like no penalty. So we're going to play on and maybe we'll look back and see what that was. But right now, the action's on the ice and we're going to keep you with it. Ihde and Ryle fighting in there. Carson and Cannon have to get back on that defensive side. Cannon gets a shove to Steinloff. Under 3 minutes to go in regulation. If this result were to hold, we do not know when the remaining games of this Kennedy Cup final series will be played. It is TBD based on the winner, I suppose. Left side, gloved by Ciesla. Kept it in his glove too long, though. Referees will consider it a freeze and play stops with 2:37 on the clock. And it looks like with 2:37 left, a timeout is called on the ice by one of the teams. We're going to take a short break, and we'll keep it with you right here on Recruitlings.
Brian's Garage Door Solutions. 25 years of expert residential and commercial garage door design, sales, and service, and almost 1,000 five-star Google reviews. Tate Enterprises. Design and remodeling for kitchens, basements, bathrooms, whole house, and home additions. Max Heads Custom Kick Drum Heads. Design online, upload, create, rock. If you're in a band, you need a Max Head.
Back at Seven Bridges Ice Arena, 2:37 left to go in Game 1 of these Kennedy Cup Finals. The St. Ignatius Wolfpack lead the Benet Red Wings by a score of 2-1. The top-seeded Benet Red Wings trying desperately to not lose this first game of the series at home. Series would certainly shift into the Wolfpack's favor if they can have two chances at knocking down the top-seeded Red Wings in hopes of taking home their fourth straight Kennedy Cup. But right now, the possession of the puck belongs to Benet. What can they do with it? Entering the zone first is Quinlan. He tries to feed it up ahead to himself and gets there. Back out to Stone, in the slot! Hollweck was there, but it goes wide. Right corner, reigning MVP Hudson Schlie. We'll probably see the rest of the game with some action there. Certainly want your best goal scorer on the ice. Top of the slot, Luca, deflection. Had to get it down was his brother Nico. Luca couldn't keep it in. Now here's an unabated chance at the empty net for the Wolfpack, and scoring the empty netter to put this one away is Mike Holland III. Wolfpack now lead 3-1 with 2 minutes to go in Game 1 of the Kennedy Cup Finals. The Wolfpack fans travel well. They're making themselves loud and proud here. And so I thought after the timeout that Ciesla was still on the ice. I did not see him get pulled as I was focused on the offensive action down here. And as soon as Holla got that breakaway, I noticed there was a goalie missing in Benet's net. Now Ciesla is back out there. Probably will get pulled again if Benet can work it back into the zone. But right now, Mike Holla has just cemented, most likely, a Game 1 win for the St. Ignatius Wolfpack. How about a fourth goal? Can they get one in? Try to go 5-hole on Ciesla. He makes a save. Rebound swiped at and missed. Benet clinging to some hope they can come back and at least send it to overtime here, but right now St. Ignatius is coming up with every loose puck. They are out shooting Benet by, the margin is 44-16. That is remarkable. I don't think I've seen that too many times, no matter the level of play, no matter the difference in how good the teams are. Hats off to the St. Ignatius Wolfpack, because it looks like they're certainly going to hold on to this one. And my, oh my, what a game if we had here at Seven Bridges Ice Arena. So a sixth skater now joins the ice for Benet. Hudson Hollweck skates on as Ben Ciesla does head to the bench. Empty net for Benet as they try to get one of their 2 goals back. They need to make up in these final 70 seconds or so. Hensel to Hollweck, and it's flicked down. It's going to go wide of the net, but it will be an icing call with 1:03 remaining. I did say the Wolfpack fans traveled well, and they did, but there's certainly a majority of Benet fans in here, being this their home ice. And this ice arena sitting in stunned silence right now on how this game has turned out for their home team in the Benet Red Wings. Referee's hand goes up. Will it be an icing call? Indeed it will, despite the pursuit by Carson Stone down there. Schlie at the top of the point. Couldn't scoot it by Netsky despite a deflection opportunity from Carson Stone. Up and over. If Wolfpack get to it, it could be another empty net goal. Indeed it is! Beating his defender down the ice, number 24, Austin Haynes. That's 4 goals for the Wolfpack, 4 different goal scorers, and that's going to put the exclamation point on this one. In the pregame, we mentioned how versatile both offenses were, especially the Wolfpacks coming off 7 different goal scorers in their Game 2 win over Brother Rice in the semifinal. And tonight, against the top team in the league, playing an away game, the top team in the league's home ice, the St. Ignatius Wolfpack come in and score 4 unanswered goals from 4 different goal scorers. And it looks like they're going to come out of this one with a 4-1 victory. Really impressive stuff from the hockey team from St. Ignatius. They have won 3 straight Kennedy Cups for a reason. And as time ticks out here, St. Ignatius is now 1 win away from winning their 4th straight Kennedy Cup. That will make your final score here from Seven Bridges Ice Arena. St. Ignatius 4, Benet Academy 1. We're going to take a short break and be right back, folks.
Brian's Garage Door Solutions. 25 years of expert residential and commercial garage door design, sales, and service, and almost 1,000 5-star Google reviews. Tate Enterprises. Design and remodeling for kitchens, basements, bathrooms, whole house, and home additions. Max Heads Custom Kick Drum Heads. Design online, upload, create, rock. If you're in a band, you need a Max Head.
Hi, my name is Brian Koehn. I am the president of Soccer 2000. We are a soccer specialty store located in Downers Grove. We specialize in servicing club uniforms and a personalized retail experience. Soccer 2000 has an exclusive team center that includes a wide variety of uniform kits to help your club choose the next kits that will make you guys look great on the field. Contact us at 630-241-9500 or find us online at soccer2000.com.
Did you know that you can advertise your business on our live streams? You sure can. Contact us about the numerous advertising opportunities we offer to local businesses during our sports live streams. Build brand awareness, engage customers, and support your local sports teams. Contact us for more information.
Welcome into our post-game interview presented by Recruitlings. At Seven Bridges Ice Arena, we just saw Game 1 of the Kennedy Cup Finals between Benet Academy and St. Ignatius. Final score came out to be St. Ignatius 4, Benet 1. So now in this three-game series, St. Ignatius takes a 1-0 series lead and are one win away from their fourth straight Kennedy Cup. Our player of the game on the Benet side is Joe Ihde, the lone goal scorer for Benet. So, Joe, tough game. You don't need me to tell you that, of course. But St. Ignatius came out with fire. It seems like they really came out knowing that they had some motivation in this one. What did you see from them that made it so hard for you guys to get out there and play your game?
Personally, I think it was kind of even through the beginning. Then we got one, we got a little fired up, and then they scored, just kind of brought us down completely. And they just kept going at us. We just couldn't get the puck out towards the end. Two empty netters, just didn't end too well.
Yeah, and talking about your goal specifically, seems like you got some space. Luca had a nice feed into you in the slot. What did you like about that? Is that something you want to keep going in terms of how you were able to create that offense?
Yeah, that was nice. I was trying to cut up if we're making out of the zone, so it was just there. I was able to get past the first guy. Able to shoot it from the slot. Cut across, shoot it back. It's a pretty good goal.
I know it's hard in a game like this too, but as a team, what positives can you draw in terms of momentum you want to take on to the rest of this series and also to the state playoffs too?
I hope we don't look down on it. Like, tough loss. We haven't had many. So I hope we come loyal gold this weekend, Saturday. Hope we come and kill them, to be honest.
Yeah, and that's the thing I was going to mention, too. You guys have rebounded from your one loss in the regular season to Fenwick. Came out absolutely sweet your entire way to the Candidate Cup Finals where we stand right now. What is the message that's going to be said in the locker room pushing forward to try and continue to come out here and get a win against Loyola on Saturday and come back and win a Kennedy Cup against this team right here?
Just got to make sure we're getting the puck out and picking up the guy coming in the zone from behind and just let him get too many shots. 46-16, that's not good.
Yeah, you're one of the seniors of this team, of course. You know, you are one of the juniors. So many seniors in this team. I guess we'll go in that same vein, though. Looking at all the experience on this team, what can you draw from that senior-led group in terms of what they can provide in that locker room going forward?
Hudson, Quinlan, and Luca are all great leaders for our captains. They know how to get us up. We should be able to bounce back this weekend.
Keep your head up, Joe. Great game as always, and we'll see you soon. Stay tuned, folks. Post-game show coming up right after this.
Brian's Garage Door Solutions. 25 years of expert residential and commercial garage door design, sales, and service, and almost 1,000 five-star Google reviews. Tate Enterprises. Design and remodeling for kitchens, basements, bathrooms, whole house, and home additions. Max Heads Custom Kick Drum Heads. Design online, upload, create, rock. If you're in a band, you need a Max Head.
Hi, my name is Brian Koehn. I am the president of Soccer 2000. We are a soccer specialty store located in Downers Grove. We specialize in servicing club uniforms and a personalized retail experience. Soccer 2000 has an exclusive team center that includes a wide variety of uniform kits to help your club choose the next kits that will make you guys look great on the field. Contact us at 630-241-9500 or find us online at soccer2000.com.
Did you know that you can advertise your business on our live streams? You sure can. Contact us about the numerous advertising opportunities we offer to local businesses during our sports live streams. Build brand awareness, engage customers, and support your local sports teams. Contact us for more information.
Welcome up to our post-game show, everybody. My name is Andy Diedrich, and well, if you stuck with us the whole time, that was a heck of a game, but the Wolfpack just pulled away at the end. Bit of context, of course. 4-1 victory. St. Ignatius triumphs over the Benet Academy Red Wings. The top-seeded Benet Academy Red Wings had their chance to open up this Kennedy Cup Finals at home and fell short. It really just seemed like this was St. Ignatius' game to win, and that's the way they played it. So a bit of a recap of the game. Benet actually led off the scoring. The scoreless first period led into an early goal by Joe Ihde on a fast break. We just spoke to him in the postgame. He was very excited about that goal, but Alpeter will give the same recap he did. After that, it seems like the game kind of got away from Benet and went into the favor of the Wolfpack. 4 unanswered goals, mainly provided by just the sheer amount of shots on goal they were able to provide. Final margin of those shots on goal between both teams, 45-16 in favor of the St. Ignatius Wolfpack. Benet usually dominates that statistic, and I don't mean that lightly. They've done that against some very good teams. That's how they've gotten to this point. For St. Ignatius to flip the script on them and not just outshoot them, but outshoot them by a total of 29, that's almost unheard of. And I think that speaks more to how well coached, how disciplined, and how talented the St. Ignatius Wolfpack team is, despite being the second-ranked seed. It's their first time beating Benet this year. Benet got the best of them in both the regular season games, but if you would have saw that game right there, it seems like those games weren't even played. That's just how impressive St. Ignatius looked out there. So they now take a 1-0 series lead in this best-of-3 series in the Kennedy Cup Finals. And, of course, there's a lot on the line now. Benet's going to have to travel to St. Ignatius' home ice to play Game 2. They're going to need a win there to try and bring it back here for a winner-take-all Game 3 if they want to lift their first Kennedy Cup since 2021. For St. Ignatius, well, they have now put themselves one win away from their 4th straight Kennedy Cup. I'll take a moment, too, to talk about the St. Ignatius program. They didn't have a varsity team to play with until about 10 years ago, okay? Head coach Spencer Montgomery has built that program from the ground up in the 7 or 8 years he's been with this, and they have now won 6 regular season titles in the CCHL and are probably favored at this point to go ahead and lift their 4th straight Kennedy Cup. Just really impressive stuff from St. Ignatius. We shouldn't be knocking Benet. They've played phenomenal all year. I mean, they're in the Final Four of the state of Illinois for a reason. That's their next matchup. Well, I guess leading into that, they play Loyola Gold this Saturday out over in Rolling Meadows, Saturday, March 8th at, I believe, puck's dropping at about 5:30 there. I have some notes somewhere, but we'll look it up after this. That's not the point. Anyways, we saw 2 great teams take the ice tonight. Remember, there's 5 All-Staters between both these teams. One team had to win, and the Wolfpack took this one pretty convincingly. Other than that, I think that's about all I have to say. So we'll let you know when Game 2 is, and if there's a Game 3 here at Seven Bridges, it'll be right here on Recruitlings, so we're looking forward to that. With all that being said, we're going to go ahead and wrap it up here. For our entire Recruitlings crew, Eric and Marlo Raichi, my name is Andy Diedrich, saying so long, and we'll see you next time.
Thank you.